right, let's go!
Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man 01 as a part of the Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection. Last time, we battled Harpuya, one of the members of the Four Guardians, and are figuring out more as to just what the heck is going on with the whole plot between the Guardians and the Resistance Army. And in this episode, we're gonna try and track down more of those Guardians and figure out just what the heck is going on with X. Because I thought he was a good guy, but he's not a good guy, apparently. So we gotta go do something about it. Let's get our first mission. And it looks like it's Protect Factory. Thanks to you, we've gained control of the factory. But I don't think we can hold it forever. Can you go and check on the factory for me? I'm sure there's nothing wrong with this whatsoever. This is strange. Our watches are missing. I highly recommend that you swap to the Z-Buster. You have been doing well. My name is Phantom, one of the Four Guardians of Master X. Each generation has its legend. However, a lost legend should remain lost. Allow me to show you why. Hidden Phantom is null element, meaning that he's weak to nothing. But he's also strong against nothing either. He is very committed to the whole ninjutsu thing. He can summon different clones, and he can summon shurikens that will do damage to you. He can also ride one of those ninja stars to rain down kunai from the sky. It's quite a fast-paced fight, and one that I really like. Did it in my first try. Yeah, you can tell how much I practiced this. This can't be true. Still, I have more surprises for you. The bombs I set over the factory will explode any minute now. And when they do, this factory will be smashed into nothing. Your legend will end not with a whimper, but with a bang! Grab the cyber rails and let's get the heck out of here. There's no time before the bombs explode. Evacuate the place, now! CCL girly, we're Maverick Hunter Zero. We can't do that. We're being bitten by dogs. So we're on a time limit in this level. This is a reprint of the factory stage. Will you deactivate the bombs? Okay, I'll help you. There are 8 readings of the bombs. Just please don't feel that you have to do this. So because we're on a time limit of 3 minutes, we gotta go fast. Slash a bomb with your saber and then touch it to deactivate and retrieve it. Just be very careful. There's 8 of these bombs scattered throughout the entire level. And some of them are pretty, hidden, so, in particular, this section. If you remember, I did not exactly have the best memories of this section. But honestly, dying to reset the timer is honestly a very valid strategy. Especially in the Legacy Collection where you have a save assist. There are 3 bombs that are on this section. One here at the save point. One over here. I remember, helpful little tip, you can't dash jump out. You can't dash after a wall jump in order to gain some extra height and distance. Gonna come over here to this save point, grab this bomb. There's 2 more. Yeah, that one that was in that little crevice next to the life is one that always eluded me. There's one right here. We're down to 1 bomb left. If we come over here, we can get a hidden Cyber-L. And the final bomb is right here. All the bombs are deactivated and Zero's fine. Thank goodness. I'll look forward to your safe return, Zero. We got a B rank. B rank for B. Zero, I'm sorry that you're always risking your life. How long do we have to live like this anyway? Sorry, I'm kinda depressed. I'll do my best to develop substitute energy. If we can achieve substitute energy, we can live happily in a quiet place. Till that happens, I hope to have your continued support, Zero. Let's drop a savey save. That level is a mess. We're gonna check out what that Cyber Elf does for us, though. So we're gonna hit the train server. That's not the train server. This is the train server. We have 2 different sub-tanks. As you can tell, they are very, very pricey. Yeah, instead of just having sub-tanks you can collect in the main games, like in the X series, there's a lot to manage. All right, our next mission: Duel in the Desert. We gotta report that enemies are assembling in the desert area. They haven't started their attack yet, but a large-scale assault can be expected. Even though our comrades build barricades and are taking precautions against their attack, I'm still worried. If you don't mind, will you go and help them? We have a problem, Zero. They're coming at us in large numbers. We'll hold the final defense line at any cost. You should destroy their main base. Their main troops are approaching. Zero, please take care of them. It's a good thing that we're starting out. Something to know about this place. Once you scroll, you can't go back. So, miss anything? Good luck, bucko. Got a Cyber Elf. Yeah, there's a lot of enemy spam in this place. But all we gotta do is just hit the checkpoint and we're all good. There we go. We got a Cyber Elf. Enemy units have arrived. Watch out! And that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to have a higher Sea Saber. Their transport chopper is rapidly approaching! Stay alert, Zero! I heard there's a highly skilled repellent in the Resistance. I never expected you to be this good. You're amazing. That's what excites me the most. My name is Fafnir, one of the 4 guardians of Master X. Now don't let me down, kid. Fafnir is fire element and therefore is weak to electricity. I honestly kind of just wanted to reset the fight, so we're gonna have to master the dialogue again. So, just gonna wait a moment so we can hit the save assist again, so I don't gotta like worry about it happening again. Because I'm lazy and I don't want to swap again. I don't want to keep swapping. Thank you. Blah, 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 blah. Fighting Fafnir. So yeah, fighting Fafnir. His main claim to fame is his incredible power. When he starts glowing white, it means that his attacks are powered up. He will go from shooting one fireball into shooting 3 at once. That heat wave attack will also become stronger too. It does a lot of damage. I recommend trying to space out as well as you can with the Z Buster, and also don't be afraid of getting close with the Z Saber, because a weakness boosted charged up slash will do stupid amounts of damage. Remember to pay attention to the elevation because it will help you dodge attacks. Bap! I've never been so excited. I'll let you live a little longer. Make sure you do not lose before I fight you again. Farewell! Phew, I knew you were coming in. We got a cyber elf. We got the codename Speedster. Thank you, Zero. If our defense line was broken, this base wouldn't last long. Still, I can't believe you wiped out such a large number of enemies. You truly are a legendary hero. Ooh, I hear a dog. Alright. There's just one mission left to do. Stop the hacking. The main server resistance base has recently become the target of several malicious hack jobs. We know that the hackers are in a hidden base located beneath the desert. If we don't do something about it soon, we'll have many problems with the generation project of the new energy. Zero, will we sneak into their hidden base and destroy their main computer? Well, you know what we gotta do, Chad? We gotta find the computer room! Do you remember where the interest is? Good luck, Zero. So yeah, one stage in the desert, and now we're back to the desert. If nothing else, we're here for the E crystal so we can get more cyber elves. Down we go! Wait a second, I'll unlock it for you. It's open. Be careful, Zero. Remember the whole thing about dash jumping off of walls. Be careful when there's spikes involved, especially. are those explodey balls? Don't touch them. Ooh, this looks different. So now we're underwater and everything is green. Is the hack job supposed to turn water green? Or is that just a side effect of is that a side effect of the Xfinity thingy going on? That joke sounded better in my head. Be careful of the submarine because it can actually crush and kill you. So, patience is a virtue. Alright, bro. Go come on in. Yeah, sorry, YouTube chat, you're not gonna be able to see Twitch chat here because, my Hexium chat is not working right now. I don't know why it's not. Wow, was it? Yeah, like I said, patience is a virtue. I'm gonna follow your own example, god dang it. You're better than this. But doing well. I'm doing well. We're playing Mega Man Zero today, hopefully getting around to finishing this game, because it's one thing that's been in the backlog for a while. It won't seem like that for everybody on YouTube, because these VODs are gonna be uploaded, pretty close to each other, but, the actual gap between, part 1 and part 2 was a lot longer here on Twitch. There was a lot I needed to do, and not enough time to do it in. That was one of the times where I should have done a dash jump. Thankfully, I'm not losing any lives because the save assist is a thing. Ooh, we got a Cyber Elf. Get some extra health with some more E crystals. Ooh. Yeah, like I said, they gave you a little alcove so you to hide under because you will get crushed if you try and rush this particular section. Now we're on the Yellow Submarine. Something Beatles reference. You can also fall down, which is not something you want to do. Because you'll be stuck back here. Was I a good example of that, or was that just me being bad? Only one way to find out! There's only one way to find out, and that sure as heck is not gonna be with me! Ho ho ho! Yeah, ignore the submarine. Or rather, I forget where we're actually supposed to be going here, honestly. I know some informative playthrough where... Yeah, this and the bomb mission are kind of my two least favorites. Hiya, Tank Hair, welcome on in. Oh, right, we gotta jump from boat to boat. I'm silly. I'll open the door. Stay put, Zero. It's open. Okay, Zero. Find the computer room and destroy all of the machines. Good luck. Yep, we're back to the stealth section now. We're gonna be scouring all over the place trying to look for this junk. I recommend having the electric chip on because, being able to stun enemies is gonna do a lot. There are many computers supposedly in this room. All I could do with our computer is unlock this door. How's that? Is it unlocked? That'll do. Boom! They destroyed a computer! Their hacking attempts have been weakened. Got a cyber elf and two cyber elves. Their hacking attempts have ceased completely. Thank you, Zero. I'm waiting for you to get back to the base. Well, mission accomplished. Time to head on home. You know, I feel like equipping the fire chip. Let's spice it up a bit. Get it? Spice? Be careful, Zero! I got a massive energy rating! The enemy is near! Oh. Oh dear. My name is Leviathan, one of the 4 guardians of Master X. After hearing so much about you from the pretty kid and the combat nerd, I've been looking forward to seeing you. I can't wait to see their faces when they find out that it was I who retired you. I don't hold back just because I'm a woman. Leviathan is ice type, meaning that she is weak to fire. She will swim around the battlefield, meaning that, yeah, she has omnidirectional movement and you don't. Be mindful of the spikes in the arena, too. Just because it's a boss fight doesn't mean that spikes aren't still a one-hit kill. So, I recommend using your Saber more often than not here because, because you're just not going to be in range for anything other than the charge slashes. Also, be careful because, yeah, you could end up falling into the spikes even after you defeat Leviathan, so watch it. Why didn't you terminate me? Are you showing me mercy? How rude. I told you not to hold anything back. Next time we meet, you had better give me your best. Farewell. Mission completed. Good work, Zero. Also, yes, you can still die from the spikes here, even though the mission is completed. It's dumb. Attempt to hack into our base of seats thanks to you. I'll do my best to achieve my mission to develop a substitute energy. The future of all the Reploids depends on us. We've got a problem! Enemy troops are attacking our base! We can't hold out much longer! The main gate will be destroyed any minute now! Begin the evacuation immediately! Remember that the elderly and children take priority! You should also evacuate, Zero. Thank you for having helped us so much. Seal, hurry and head for your evacuation transport. It's okay. This is my fault. Your fault? The world has become out of control. It's all because of Neo Arcadia. Extreme justice where peace is maintained by force. Rebels were sacrificed for the happiness of humans. It was I who created Neo Arcadia. And it was I who regenerated X. It was I. What do you mean regenerated? You resurrected X like you resurrected me? No, it's different. You are an original, meaning that you are exactly like you used to be. But X is. You should go now. Help everyone evacuate. Let's drop a save. Let's move. Zero, can you hear me? The engine room was fallen to the enemy. Since we can't activate the elevator, the Reploids on the upper levels can't head for the activation transport. Get rid of the enemies in the engine room. To the engine room! There's Servo. Thank you, Zero. I'll turn on the elevator. Okay, we're done. Zero, can you hear me? The enemy commander is occupying the warehouse where the energy crystals are stored. If we lose the energy crystals, we're out for. Head for the warehouse and get back the energy crystals. So yeah, the resistance base is actually a level. Who'd have thunk it? Yeah, the door is locked here, so... Well, our first clue was that the elevator is turned on now, so we actually need to get to the elevator. Door's locked. Rule of thumb, if you can't access the door, it means it's locked. Move forward. The train server is also down, so, activate that. Ah, we were so close. Whatever. I think I want to activate this, and I also want to have the triple rod, because the Buster isn't really doing much for us here. Triple rod level up. I didn't realize we're actually that close. We can now charge up the triple rod. It's really good for omnidirectional damage. close. The energy reserves are near here. Well, I've heard a lot about you. You must be Zero, the legendary Reploid. Or should I tell you the old and out-of-date Reploid? My name is Honda Machine. I'm the #1 apprentice of Phantom, the Guardian. I will tire you for the glory of the stealth unit. On guard. Honda Machine is fire element, meaning that he's weak to electricity. I recommend choosing the Buster here. He's quite the wild little guy. He will spawn little mini clones, and he will dash around the battlefield in a fireball. Meaning that, yeah, he is quite the energetic little scamp. Ayo, Paradox, welcome on in. Yeah, this guy is he's quite crazy. But honestly, this is a case where I can not only see use for the Buster, but I could also see a use for the Shield Boomerang, because there's just infinitely a lot of crowd control that you need to manage here. That is where this weapon is at its best. And yes, even the random monkeys can also give you cyber elves, which I think is hilarious. If you really wanted to, you could grind out the you could grind these out if you want to get more damage. Ooh, dog. Yeah, Honda Machine is actually kind of annoying. Definitely not a favorite of the Mudos Reploids. There we go. Doing some more prayer, especially while watching your age tonight. Oh dear, stay safe. Phew. We've been saved again, thanks to you. Still, as long as X exists, maybe Sunday. So you'll only be happy if X does not exist. I'll take care of that. Just tell me where he is. You could go directly to the core of the enemy base with the Tran server. Well, unfortunately, we haven't cracked the security system of the Tran server yet. Without the Tran server, you won't be able to reach your destination easily. And if you're away from the base for a long time, I don't know what happened to us. Huh? I've cracked the security system of the Tran server. I'm sorry that took it so long. But now you can enter Neo Arcadia whenever you want. You're the one who gave the Z-Saber to me. Now go, terminate that copy of me. Terminate with extreme prejudice. Wait, who are you? It's not possible. Did he say that I can now use the Tran server? Yes, he did. I'm going now. Take care. Zero, head for the trans server. You can trust us to protect this place. Good luck, Zero. We're now officially in endgame territory. Once you start going to Neo Arcadia, there's no going back. So we're actually going to look at our Cyber Elf selection that we got right now. Because we're going to need plenty of E-crystals so that we can have a lot of stuff. Because I want to have more health. I forget if the Cyber Elves are only used for one stage, so we're gonna hold on to this one for now. Neo Arcadia Shrine, that's our next destination. But we're gonna head to the disposal center so that we can start grinding up some E-crystals, because I want to have a particular thing before we get going here. Alright. Take an extra boost to that. But yeah, check how things going with you guys. We're probably just going to be entering like a little chill state so that we're not going to be like as focused on explanations right now. Butters right now is going freaking crazy. Like, oh my lord, that boy is agitated for some reason. I think he's cranky because someone's in the bathroom. He don't like it when people leave him alone for a bit. We're at 186 crystals right now. If you're wondering, I'm wanting more health, so... Actually, no, I want the sub-tank. That's what I want. I guess whilst we're here, I can also mention something that is pretty instrumental to the story of the Zero series. And also ZX as a whole. In Japan, big surprise, there were audio dramas released throughout the entirety of the Zero series, detailing a little more explanation as to what exactly has been going on in the events leading up to the game. This information is sadly not very accessible to the Western world because it was never included in any kind of re-releases, and even not in this game, which is so weird to me. That's like the one thing that I don't agree with in the Legacy Collection as a whole is that exclusion, because it's so important. But they are genuinely really well done because they're fully voice acted by the actual Japanese voice actors. In fact, full cutscenes in these games are fully voiced in those audio dramas. It's less applicable to Zero One, because it's really just like a few key moments in Zero One. But like later on in the series, like there is some insane stuff. If you can find like English subtitled versions on YouTube or something like that, they're definitely worth a listen. If you like this world and want to see more of its characters, in a bit more of a detailed light. We're at 342 crystals. I forget whether or not actual bosses, aside from the Guardians, had fully voiced roles in those games. In the audio dramas or not. It would be cool if they did. Have Mudos Reploids be fully voiced. I guess another thing I could also talk about whilst we're here, it's something in particular that's unique to the Zero ZX Legacy Collection. It's a mode called Z Chaser. It's essentially a multiplayer time attack, where you put your best skills to the test in order to figure out just what exactly it is that you're going to be, to figure out, you know, just how fast you can complete a particular stage and its boss. Every game in the collection has two different stages playable, an easy stage and a hard mode stage. Easy mode stage is actually during the campaign, and I think the hard mode could either be latter half of the game or actually the final level when it comes to the case of ZX Advent. Which means, yes, a Mega Man boss rush is a part of a time attack in the official game. Yes, it's just as weird as it is. mentioned this also before, but in the Japanese version of Zero One and Zero Two, for that matter, all enemies spilled blood every time that you, did a thing. Apologies, had to attend to dog. But yeah, I forget whether or not there's actually blood in the, Actually, no, there is blood in the Japanese versions only. That's why in the collection, not only can you play with the Japanese version as a base, but I think that's also why it's given a teen rating, because it includes the Japanese version. Because, yep, there is actual blood. 03 and 04 don't have it in the even in the Japanese, so... But because, you know, I want the playthrough to be easily accessible, it's also why we're playing it in English, so... How many crystals are we at? 574. So we're about roughly halfway there? Yeah, if it wasn't obvious, I want a sub-tank, so... This game is definitely beatable without a sub-tank, but I think having one is a lot easier than just not having one at all. From this point on, rank doesn't really matter, so so go all out. Grind those E-crystals and get those cyber healths. Alright, 658, yeah. Or like, just a couple cycles here, you could get some insane E-crystal numbers. Especially get lucky with drops. I find this is the most effective grinding spot for E-crystals in the game. Get 4 enemies so you can cycle in between, and you can easily dash between them. It's quite nice. And because you're going to be jumping from on high, the respawns won't really matter all that much, because the enemies will immediately respawn. $726, yeah, that... Yeah, just in that little time of me talking, like, we got, like, um, like 70 more, crystals. And if you mess up, health pickups are always gonna be there, so, like, oh no, I took a tick of damage. Not like we're actually being graded here. So it doesn't matter. Yippee! Go guns blazing! Or swords blazing in this case. I've never mentioned how much I freaking love the Z-Saber. It's like, it's just such an amazing weapon. Alright. But what is an amazing weapon is ads. They're about to start, so we're gonna cut right here and we'll be right back once we're done with the ads. BRB everyone, we're back. Thank you Gravity for the 3-stream watch streak. Alright, back to it. We are 800 crystals in, 400 more to go. Which, we started at like 86, so like, that's pretty good time, I think. We need 1200 for the sub-tank, so we're still gonna be here for a minute, it's just not gonna be too much longer. I wanted to stress it that any casual player should do this because 0-1 is a hard game and we're about to enter the final hours, so if you thought the game was hard now, it's gonna be hard later. Even harder. It's why I recommend it for most newcomers. Don't even worry about the rank system, just use the Cyber Elves. The ranking system is literally only there for bragging rights in this game. There isn't anything unlocked behind it. We're probably at like 900 by now if I had to guess. Oh no, we didn't collect as many as I thought. Okay, whatever. Because the rolling slash is so good for hitting enemies that are above you. It's also why I like this grinding spot the most compared to all the others. I would suggest the totem poles, but the only thing they're really good for is grinding up weapon ranks, and those aren't nearly as important. Ah, big. Now we're at 900. Steady on now. I didn't actually do this for my original playthrough, mainly just because I kind of wanted to get the practice playthrough all done and dusted, but realistically, if you really wanted to, you could just, like, save up all your E-crystals that you built up throughout your entire journey, find one sub-tank, and then just... and then you should be good. Is this optimal? No. But will it make it easy for you in the long run? Yes, it will. And also just an unfortunate side effect of 0-1 being first game syndrome. Ba 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 ba. Hit that anti-air. It's also kind of a nice break in my throat, because holy, having to go full explanatory mode for like 3 stages in a row. Holy.
Oh no.
Yeah. Hi, Ryu. Welcome on in.
Let's get a good stretch.
You know, a stretch break sounds really good. Right
I'm
about now.
thirsty. You got something to drink?
I can also do a hydrate whilst I'm here. Oh, yeah. That helps. Ooh, big crystal. I'm doing well, Ryu. We're kind of in the midst of a mini little grind session right now, trying to get the E-crystals that we need for a particular upgrade before we move on to the final set of stages. But I hope you should be doing well. We're kind of just running back and forth and just killing robots for a bit. You're alive? Alive is good. Fighters. Up, there he goes. $220 drops in one go. That's nice. 1094. We need roughly 100 more. We're just about done. Wouldn't be a Mega Man game from this era if there wasn't some kind of grind. So we're gonna get more health, and we're also gonna get a sub tank that we can charge up whilst we're here. And that sub tank is also gonna be nice for bosses. Oh, did we get an extra life for all that? Took us how long to get one of those? That's crazy. I'm actually playing a Mega Man game and not being blue. Yeah, that's called playing Mega Man Zero, baby. Might not be blue, but he's still really cool. Don't worry, we will get a Blue Bomber action game. It's just, we're gonna have to wait a long while for that one. Stays down for half an hour, but this little dog was being awfully fussy. Oh, Haro. Haro. What that dog doing? I think 2 more drops and I think we're done. Well, 2 more drops after this. Oh, now we're done. Never mind. Let's be careful not to hit any spikes on the way. Alright, we hit the save assist. Ivy, welcome on in. Alright. We're going to use Newton. Look at the dog, look at the dog. We now have a sub-tank. Alright, let's head to the resistance base. Actually, wait. No. I want to head back to the disposal center because I want to charge up that sub-tank. Still a little bit to go. We're not completely done just yet. I just want to get this all charged up immediately so I don't gotta worry about it later. So sub-tanks. They will convert excess health into health that you can use to restore later. Particularly nice during boss fights, I will say. If you need a little bit of extra healing and you don't want to rely on Cyber Elves, there you go. That's your sub-tank. We're gonna have a lot more health now. And sub-tanks. That's like 30 minutes worth of grinding. But I promise you, it's gonna be worth it. Alright. No more delays, no more distractions. Our next objective. Neo Arcadia Shrine. Is endgame time, baby. Let's go! Neo Arcadia is kind of like a mixture of all the different stages that we played so far. There's the dogs in the factory, there's the vultures from the desert. And spinning electric things from the lab. Remember, you can still use the electric chip, even if they're, Where was I going with this? Yeah, you can use the electric chip. Remember, you can use that. Alright. You can also wall jump up those tiny platforms, so keep that in mind. Alright. It's mini-boss time! These flying mavericks! I believe they do not have an element, so, or if they do, I think it's ice. I'm gonna try fire and see how that goes. Both of them have individual health bars, so it's important to pay attention to who's which. There we go. And you get a cyber elf for your troubles. That was first of many a boss in this place. That hardback using your iframes on the spikes? Yeah. We're not done yet. This enemy will spam those sights, and they also have a protective shield against buster attacks. This fight's really all about patience. And luckily you are given checkpoints in between each of these, so, at least in the Legacy Collection you are. I forget if that's like that in GBA. I forget if you actually have an elemental affinity. But once you understand how exactly this boss works, it goes down without a singe. And hey, you even get health recovery. And, yep. Also something to mention, too. It wouldn't be a Mega Man game if there wasn't disappearing blocks. And the punishment is particularly harsh for messing these up. Hey, yo, Kanade, welcome on in. Remember dash jumping, always helpful. Ah! PG speaking, you have a Wii set up in your room. Well, you can play Animal Crossing on your TV. Nice. Alright, wait for the pattern. Remember dash jumps, they're always helpful. Alright, now it's actually boss time. I'm gonna have the ice on, just in case. You are trespassing on the sanctuary of Master X. I, Hercules Ancus, will eliminate you in the name of Harpuya, Guardian of Master X. You should view it as an honor to be slashed to retirement by my sword. Hercules is weak to his electric element is therefore weak to ice. And is particularly crippled by the Z-Buster. And that is the weapon that I recommend you absolutely destroy this guy with. Mission complete. You have disrupted the area. The train server near your current position has been activated. We should return to the base now to take a rest. Okay, I was actually wrong that, you're not allowed to come back. It's a certain point that you're not allowed to come back. Zero, promise me you'll not try to push yourself too hard. If something happens to you, I can't... Just please promise me. Zero, you must survive. I'll wait for you here until the day you return. Promise me that you'll come back alive. Alright. Neo Arcadia Act 2. Things are getting real now. Or maybe an auto-scroller segment right now. Oh yeah, don't get left behind by the platform. It's not gonna come back, so you'll have to sacrifice a life in order to get back there. Unlock a cyber elf there. That turret enemy is causing way too many problems. Thank you. Honestly, not a bad opportunity to use the shield boomerang. Also, remember your dash jumps. Remember your dash wall jumps. This movement's very crucial. I'm glad I had a save point, because that was a little cruel. Want that guy gone. There we go. Alright, it's boss time again. Honestly, I think I'm gonna carry the heat element and switch back to the Buster. You are too big to be a slug. Just get lost. Meet the Rainbow Devil! This guy can be an absolute pain. He'll constantly disengage, and anytime he gets split apart, that's just more Rainbow Devil slugs to have to deal with. Yeah, we thought if you thought that the Shadow Devil in like a game like X5 would be annoying, Rainbow Devil can absolutely be annoying. Just hitting this so we don't have to worry about the checkpoint again. Rainbow Devil is also null element, so yeah, just don't even try to engage with that. Use whatever chip works for you. And remember to aim for the head! Remember that walls are your best friends. Try to make it so that the Rainbow Devil always goes onto its side whenever you can. This boss can be very annoying because of how random it feels. Whenever that slime ball attack comes on through, yeah, just hug the walls. Just hug them. And then go for the rebound on the, with a charge slash. Honestly, the best weapon to use in this fight is the Z-Saber, so... We're just about done here. There we go! Mission complete! Ciel! Ciel! Ciel, what made you come here? I'm sorry, it was I who recreated the duplication of X. That's why... You don't have to apologize. It's not your fault. You did it because you thought it would be good for everyone. Please just leave everything to me now. Zero, thank you. This is your last chance. You have a chance to save. And you can hit this door to hit the train server. Head back to the shrine. Or head back to the resistance base. This is your last chance to grind up E-crystals before the final chapter. Once you go through that door, you're not able to go back. So, if you don't have a sub-tank or you don't have extra health, that's your lot, and you have to stick with it. I'm actually gonna use the extra health now. Whenever we get into the stage, that is. How many crystals are we at? 134. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna carry along health recovery for our selection here. Because that does a lot more for a run than what you think it would. Begin mission. I'm happy that I could meet you. If it were not for you, everyone would be gone by now. Promise me you'll come back alive. Even if you cannot destroy Neo Arcadia, I just want you to return real safely. Good luck. Go through that door. That door is your final check. 0. We're officially in the point of no return. Boy. It's time for Mega Man Boss Rush! Everything returns to the soil in the end. Now it is time for you to do so. We're fighting all the Mudos Reploids! Starting with Anubis. Remember, Anubis is weak to fire, so don't even entertain the idea of having them stick around for as longer than you can. Weaknesses are your way of dealing with all of these foes here in Neo Arcadia. Don't ever doubt those element chips. Let's head down here. I still can't believe you defeated me. Such a disgrace. I must redeem myself by terminating you. Get ready. Alright, Homunculus. Remember, is weak to ice. Z-Buster is kinda busted. Is busted. Don't worry about having opportunities to have to do this all in one life. You have heals and you will have checkpoints even on the GBA, so... Next one! I fully analyze all of your strategies. Let me show you what I have learned. Ganesha time! Awake to electricity. Back, stinky with a boot, Raven. There we go. Nice. Take some health back. Outdated Reploid garbage. You should have remained in your place of rest. With my blizzard, you are regret not staying there. Time to go back to sleep. Alright? Yeah, I don't think you need me to tell you. Blizzard, fire. Fire hot. Burn the blizzard. That'll do! That's our first round of bosses all done. Alright, we got a bit of level to go through now. Gives you a chance to restock on your sub-tank if nothing else. There is a rat up there if you're able to survive through the line of enemy fire. It's a shortcut that gives you an extra life and so lots of health. Hit that save assist point and head over this way. Alright, time for the next set. Harpuya. This is not a place for someone like you. You will regret coming here. Harpuya, remember, is weak to ice. It's been a minute since I fought Harpuya, so I don't remember the strategy off the top of my head. Egg? I think the thing might have broken. I'll give it a fix here in a moment. Yeah, I knew that was a bad attempt. I think that kind of sucks is that you can't start these fights off with a charge like you would, normally. The Guardians are actually quite a bit way stronger now, so... Seriously, having a maxed out Z-Buster is huge for these. Yeah, take a look. Trying to look at what they sent. Yeah, I got a second. What's good? Yeah, I did hear about that. Do. Let me look into that right quick. Apologies, people on the YouTube end. I need to look into this thing. Okay. That should be handled now. No. I'll never forget this. That's Harpuya done. So if matters look at the way that they do, I imagine all the other Guardians are gonna be here. Welcome, Zero! I've been expecting you. You kept me waiting for quite some time, so please don't give up too easily. Let's get started! Fafnir, remember, plays along with lightning. Not very well. This is actually a harder fight than it was back in the desert, because not only is the arena a lot smaller, but there's no elevation here whatsoever. Let's go ahead and swap back to the electric chip. There we go. Nicely done. As much as I do love the Z-Saber, I gotta admit, the Z-Buster is the underrated GOAT here. Fafnir is still quite strong, regardless of the hilarious weakness to electricity. There we go. No, not yet. But no, I can't move my leg. So be it. I'll let you live for a little longer. Farewell. Apologies. Needed a moment to take a drink. Give light to the people. Give destruction to Mavericks. No one shall disgrace Master X. Your termination will now commence. Hidden Phantom! Remember, he is the only one of the Guardians to not have an element. There's a particular thing about this fight in particular that I want to warn you about. Once it's over, it's not really. So always be on your toes. Because Phantom is always on the move, and, it can make it hard for it to get a hit on him sometimes if he keeps using the clone move. Don't forget about your Z-Buster. Z-Saber is strong. Impossible. How could I? I won't. I won't allow you to reach where Master X is. I'll take you with me. Ah! Yeah, not really. Gypseros? Yeah. Yeah, that's your cue to get as far away from Phantom as you can, because he will do that move and it will kill you. Not an if, it will kill you. But there's only one person left. I've been looking forward to playing with you again. You have no chance to win this time. Leviathan, remember, is weak to fire. So, yeah. Also, remember, she still does have the fire, the spikes in her arena, so, don't linger around for too long. Remember, the best way to beat her is with charged Z-Saber slashes. Because she moves around so much, it's really hard to get a shot on her with the Buster. That's enough. You won. I accept my defeat. I'm happy that I met someone who can defeat me. I'm looking for a Reploid like you. I'll personally terminate you. Someday. Here at the checkpoint, let's skedaddle. Go ahead and spin right around, right around, right around, like a baby, right around. Alright. The ads are about to start. We're about to enter something pretty huge. So we're gonna go ahead and stop for the ads, let them play, and then when we come back, we're gonna figure out what's behind that door. See you guys in a moment. Hi everyone, I'm back. Apologies for the delay. Although it probably won't be anything for the YouTube end, but gotta go handle stuff with the doggos, because needed to go help with that, so anyway. Now, I don't think it really matters what you end up having your element as, so we're just gonna have it be fire. Let's get all charged up. Stop! I won't allow you to proceed anymore. Give up. Stop. You are no match for him. Leave. Master X. But no. As you wish, my master. There he is. We meet at last, Zero. I've been looking forward to this moment. You must be the pirate copy of X. No, a perfect copy of the original X. The new hero who saved the human race from this wasted world. Didn't you notice? The humans have found happiness more than ever before. The utopia that humans have searched for is here in Neo Arcadia. This is something that you and the original X could never create. Only I could do this. This is a peace that only can be achieved by retiring uncountable amounts of innocent Reploids. This is not what anyone wanted. This place is just a joke. You are so funny. It's been fun. Now let's get down to business. Copy X is very much like his original campaign self, and he has access to all three of the major elements. Green is electricity, blue is ice, and red is fire. Or light blue, I should say, is ice. He can slide, he can do charge shots. He has an air dash, and he can use elemental attacks of every chip. I actually really like this fight. There we go. Blah. I want to go into this with more health. Don't misunderstand me though. This can be hard. And also, I almost forgot to do one thing. Hello, Z. Ooh, doggos. Let's have some more health. There we go. Too weak. Was the original X this weak? What? I may have lost my memory, but my body seems to remember that the original X was mightier than you. Silence! Now you will feel my true power. Ultimate Armor X! Or as I have to call, Angel Copy X. Takes place with over two different pits. You want to dodge those rings and listen for the audio cues. If you have cyber elves, use them. There's no shame in it now. Those rings will drag you down. Unfortunately, if you end up losing, you gotta do the entire first phase all over again. I recommend if you don't have extra health recovery that you get good enough at the original fight that you can do it with as much health as humanly possible. This is the true endgame grind now. Real bad memories of this boss fight. It's hard! There we go. You can't go into this next fight without a charge either, so... I also want to mention something. The whole idea of X versus Zero has always been a constant thing, and this just brings it to the next level. Are you doing the rings? Don't discount your sub-tanks. Don't discount them for a second. If you have them, use them. With such a normally limited health pool that Zero has, yeah, don't misunderstand me. This fight is hard. Honestly, I just recommend going in without an element at all. Other helpful tip: the triple rod will actually help you out quite a bit in this fight in terms of anti-air. X is very simple. It's just you just need to have like great execution of that actual boss in order to win. Yeah, honestly, I feel like just probably just resetting this particular run is a good idea. We got this. We can do it. This fight is hard, but it is doable. I think that's the major takeaway of Copy X in general. There we go. Honestly, just disabling elements in general is just a good idea, because his X is resisted by all of them during the second phase, so... Alright, we're starting off with the rings. Give me that health regen. I'm not gonna risk it. That'll do! Woo! That'll do! The Z-Saber is broke. I will not let anyone say otherwise. Why? Why? I was supposed to be the perfect copy. How can this be possible? I was supposed to be a hero. I've just remembered something. He was not as naive as you are. That's what made him a hero. I won't forgive you. I'll take you with me. Yeah. The vital defense line has been destroyed. Self-destruction mode activated in Area X. All dangerous elements are to be eliminated. It's time to go. Since you disappeared, I've been fighting this war alone against an uncountable number of Mavericks for nearly 100 years. Battle after battle. So painful and so sad. But the hardest part was when I discovered that I no longer cared about fighting enemies. I'll leave this world to you. Please allow me to rest in peace for a while. I'm sorry, Zero. So that spirit was the original X all along. So be it. But that's why we're the best partners. I'll do what you want. Rest for a while. I will handle it. You can count on me. I won't stop. When an enemy appears, I'll terminate it. And that is Mega Man Zero! A game that ages good in a lot of aspects, but doesn't age the best in a lot of others. But something I will tell you about is that Zero One can still be enjoyed even to this day, and it's only really... And it just gets even better if you're playing the Legacy Collection. I never expected that coming back and actually finishing this game for the first time for the practice playthrough, that I would enjoy Zero One as much as I did, because I always thought it was like the one that was ridiculously over-designed and over-complicated. And yeah, this game is hard, but like, and screen crunch does definitely play into it a little bit. But I feel like once you start getting a good flow, oh, that's why this series stuck around. I really enjoy the Zero series for that reason. And sure, it may have a bit of case of first game syndrome. I don't think there is a single game that doesn't have that. You can tell what Inti Creates were stuck around for like the remainder of this collection, and also for Mega Man 9 and 10, as they would later go on to create Astro Striker Gunvolt. So their first legs in the Mega Man series, on a platform that really, like, that was going to be oversaturated with Mega Man games, to have this one stand out as much as it does, it is so good. I really do enjoy Zero One for a lot of the reasons I enjoy a lot of X-Series titles. The platforming is really super fast and fluid. I love the Z-Saber combos. The different weapons, they have their use cases. And it still has that classic Mega Man charm through the use of the element chips. Plus, with the whole thing about the ranking system in this game, like, you could get, like, ridiculously good and just raise your rank to high, heck, and back. Sure, it's not going to be as important in this game. I think it started really getting important during Zero 2, but I think there is a lot to enjoy here. And a lot to build off of. And you also did Blaster Master Zero, one of your favorite series. That they did too. But that is not it for the Zero ZX Legacy Collection. As next time, we're going to be starting up Mega Man Zero 2. And if you thought Zero 1 was fun, Zero 2 improves the game tenfold. It is so much of a better game. This can still be enjoyed on its own merits, but like, I think Zero 2 is where things started getting real good. There's our final rank. To play the hard mode, save clear game data, then hold the L button when you choose new game. There is a hard mode in this game. I think it's only exclusive to this game, and I think it's 04, but not entirely sure just yet. Save the game data. We're going to save to this slot right here. When you choose to continue, you will begin New Game Plus. We will not be doing that, but I figured I'd mention it for those of you who are interested in it. So, let's exit to the game select screen. Next time on the Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection, we continue our endless fight in Mega Man Zero 2. Thank you all so much for watching this stream. I hope you have enjoyed. I know I certainly did. And for everybody on the YouTube end, we will see you again next time for Zero 2. I can't wait. And until then, I'll see you all next time.